And now, marine weather around Alaska.
We'll look for light variable winds here along all of the coastline for the day Monday there at 5 to 10 knots. South winds 10 knots for Lynn Canal, Glacier Bay, Stevens Pass, or Clarence Strait. South winds at 15 knots. And then for the day on Tuesday, light variable winds continue here for the outer coastline, 5 to 10 knots. Light wind conditions over the inside waters as well. South winds at 10 knots across most of the area. North Gulf Coast, Prince William Sound for Monday. Light variable winds at 10 knots. South to southwest at 15 for Cook Inlet. South to southwest winds at 15 for the Barren Islands and Kamishak Bay. And for Tuesday, south wind at 10 knots for Cook Inlet. East to southeasterlies at 15 knots for the Barren Islands and Kamishak Bay. Light variable winds continue for the Prince William Sound and the North Gulf Coast. Kodiak Island, southwest winds 15 knots. Alaska Peninsula, southwest to southeast winds at 15 knots and southeast at 10 for Bristol Bay. For Tuesday, Bristol Bay, winds come up to about 20 knots out of the east, seas staying around 3 feet though. And for the Alaska Peninsula, southwesterlies at 15 knots and Kodiak Island, east winds at 15 knots. For the eastern Aleutians tomorrow, southwest winds 20 to 30 knots. Southwest winds 30 knots for the central and western Aleutians. And then for the day on Tuesday, western Aleutians there, west of Adak, west-southwest winds 25 knots, west to southwest at 20 to 25 knots for the central areas, and the Fox Islands will see southwest winds at about 20 knots. And for the southwest coast on Monday, southeasterlies 10 to 15 knots, light variable winds for the Pribilofs, and southeast at 20 for St. Matthew Island. Light winds in Norton Sound and southeast at 10 for St. Lawrence Island. Light winds continue for Norton Sound on Tuesday. And for St. Lawrence Island, pretty light as well. East at 10, southeast at 10 for the Yukon Delta coast. East at 20, though, for the Kuskokwim Delta coastline. North at 20, St. Matthew Island. Pribilof, south winds 15 knots, seas 6 feet. Brisk wind advisories here for the eastern Beaufort Sea coast tomorrow with east winds at 25 knots, east at 20 for the central coast, north at 15 for the western Arctic coast, and for the Chukchi Sea, variable winds 10 to 15 knots. And for the Chukchi Sea on Tuesday, west-northwesterlies at 10 to 15, northeast at 20 for the western Arctic coast, become east at 20 as you get to the central coast, and brisk wind advisories continue for the eastern Beaufort Sea coast out of the east at 25 knots.